Hey guys, I am Globaloutcast, and that is my co-host.
Batman.
Exactly. This is a re-recording because I fucked up. Because I'm an idiot. And yeah.
Good going, asshole.
Yeah. I'm sorry. But today we are talking about the humanity in superheroes. Alright, I remember the first question, which was, what are some of your favorite moments of that the superheroes have shown humanity?
Well, my number one would either have to be Batman sitting with Ace,
That
knowing
one
she was
was
going to die,
both of ours, yeah.
or Ultra Humanites taking a break from fighting with Flash to rebuild a toy that was broken.
Yep. I remember you talking about that one. Mine was, and we also talked about that time when Flash sat down with the Trickster. When he was him, Batman, and what was his name? Orion or Ryan or something like that.
Yeah, it was Orion.
And he's all like, "You're in the suit again." "Oh, I am." And he goes,
Yeah, they're at the bar talking about Flash Day.
Yep. Thought that was awesome. But he's all like, "You got me again, Flash." And the best part was, that was Mark Hamill. And yeah.
Well, yeah, he plays the Trickster in the live adaptation and in the DC one.
Yeah, he played Flash in the original Flash TV series that lasted like a season. Funny enough, the guy who plays Flash's dad played the Flash in that one season.
You mean Jay Garrick?
Yeah, Jay Garrick, and the same guy who played Jay Garrick and his father.
No. There was Barry Allen, and then his mother was an Allen, and his father was Jay Garrett. Because if you remember from the live adaptation, his dad was the older Flash.
Yeah,
with the wings on the steel helmet.
Yeah,
that part, I knew about that.
No, his dad, the guy who played his dad, there was a TV show in the 90s. Mark Hamill played the live adaptation of the Trickster in that series. It only lasted like a season.
Oh.
It wasn't very popular.
All right, we're getting to...
I was literally just about to say, my other favorite part would have to be when Batman talked Justice Lord's Batman into stop doing what he was doing when he was driving around the city of the Justice Lord city, and he brought their fucking parents into the mix.
Oh.
That entire episode with the Justice Lords was fucking phenomenal in my point, because it showed the fact that Lex Luthor can actually help on his own with his own time, because it proved, hey, he's actually fucking right that Superman can go off the rails, and it also showed that Superman actually has some humanity.
Yeah,
which I thought was fucking great. What are some moments in the TV show in like the DC world where you didn't expect humanity to be shown?
Ultra Humanite.
Good point.
Didn't expect really much humanity out of him.
Good
Grundy,
point.
being that Grundy is essentially a mindless zombie, and yet Grundy can show compassion. He can show, and what little humanity he has left, he can show it. Like, I think it was when he defended Hawker from something. I think she was getting attacked by something, and Grundy just fucking went ape shit on somebody.
Yeah,
or the fact that I think they did it like how Black Will sucks eating while doing this. Fuck off.
I'm just laughing at Black Ditto like a rare Pokemon.
What's that? It's the Alolan Black Ditto. No, like what they did with Black Widow and Hulk, where you take the one chick that can't basically reproduce and shit, and she's like the one chink in his armor.
Yep.
And she can calm him down. I think that's they did the same thing with Hawk Girl and Grundy. But Grundy just kind of being able to protect and kind of basically showing how there's still somewhat of humanity left in him.
Oh yeah.
I would say Clayface. Clayface, out of everybody I'm mentioning, Clayface probably takes the cake for somebody I would not expect humanity out of.
Oh yeah, and Gotham Knights.
Yes, like in the game where they're talking, where Red Hood goes down and tells Clayface that Batman is essentially dead, and Clayface is essentially like, no, he's not dead. No, we just fought like last week. He's not dead.
Yeah, that was. I will admit, I felt a little bad for him when he's all like, no, we literally fought last week, and the person you go down there as is all like, no, it's been over a year, dude. Sorry, he's dead.
I would say that or Victor Freeze.
Victor Freeze, yes.
For somebody who's hell-bent on protecting his wife and saving his wife and literally willing to go to the ends of the earth to kill everybody and turn the world into a fucking ice age to save his wife, and yet you see him almost teaming up with Batman. That's definitely, something else. Or, and I didn't think about this until now, Captain Cold from the live adaptation working with Flash.
Yes! I loved his plans.
Make the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails, throw away the plan.
Yep!
Or like in Legends of Tomorrow when they killed off Captain Cold.
My favorite moment is when he sacrificed himself, and his line.
When they killed him off,
and
then they brought him back.
And his line: "There are no strings on me." Nah. No better way to go out than saying "fuck you."
Oh yeah, like how they brought in White Canary.
Yep.
When she was the original Black Canary.
Yep.
And they made her more of the White Canary, and then they had her tied in with the what is it called? It's the pool that Ra's al Ghul comes from.
Lazarus Pit.
Thank you. And they had her tie. Nobody is a better like villain turned superhero than Captain Cold.
Yeah. I think some of my favorite moments where it shows a little bit of humanity is the respect Ra's al Ghul. And for those who are going to argue with it, fuck you. I say it how I want to say it, because there's arguments over Ra's or Raz. Is the respect he has for Batman.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to go into that, I think most people usually call him, I think a lot of people from the cartoons call him Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody that really calls him Ra's al Ghul. That is another popular way. I think another people call him like Rise al Ghul.
Oh, that kind of humanity, I like that, because Ra's doesn't really care. He will most of the time, fuck you, you're going down because we want to make the world a better place by any means necessary. And with Batman, he's all like, I respect you, detective. He doesn't call him Bruce, he calls him detective.
Right. He acknowledges that he's a master detective.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about that, let's not take Bane out of the picture.
Bane, yes. Oh, so many good moments with Bane. I'm still mad at. Sorry, go
Bane
on.
is my go-to guy.
Yes,
and I think Bane's the most human out of everybody.
Oh God, yeah. Bane is almost fucking Bruce Wayne. He's intelligent. A proper Bane in any adaptation, he has to be intelligent.
Right, and I feel like the cartoons did it right.
Oh, hands down, yes.
Where the movies did not.
No, I am still upset over Dark Knight 3, where they turned him English, and I am very adamant he is not English. He is fucking Hispanic. And
yeah, so that's the thing with me is Bane is very Hispanic, very Spanish. There was no hint of that, which pissed me off.
Yeah.
Bane did not have his traditional mask. You cannot have Bane without his traditional mask.
Yeah.
You just can't. And then 3, they didn't even give him his main fucking weapon.
Venom. So what are some moments of where Bane showed humanity for you?
Well, it's hard to say. It's
I don't know much.
like when I would probably take into consideration the moment where he saved Ra's al Ghul's daughter, Talia.
Oh, yeah. And the
You
third
remember
one.
from the movie.
Yep.
He was essentially the hooded figure that basically was like killed in the pit.
Yeah.
But he protected her.
Yeah. Yeah, I will admit, that was a good, decent part. That really was.
But there were scenes, I think, from I'm not even going to pull up my phone because it's hard to really look that up. But if I rewatch the cartoon, there were times where Bane was almost kind of helping the heroes.
I think there were moments.
If it meant benefiting him, so be it. But he was able. There were, I think, some scenes in the comics or in the cartoons where he showed his humanity.
Yeah. And I did like it in the comics that some of the villains every now and then go good. Like Lex Luthor, a few times, he still kept his ego, he still kept his cockiness, but he was a good guy. He was on the Justice League.
Look at when he helped out the Justice League. There's that.
Yeah.
Now here's a question for you.
Go on.
The biggest villain you can't see showing humanity.
Darkseid, hands down.
Okay, but Darkseid, I'm talking like an Earthling.
Okay. Earthling. I would either have to say Parasite or can't say Joker because every now and then Joker has shown some humanity, even though he's fucking nuts.
Well, if you're talking cartoons, then yes. Movie wise, I can't say that because in my honest opinion, Joker wants the world in destruction and wants the world in ruin.
Yeah.
The only time I could probably say a human moment actually, I will say that. The only human moment I can say with the Joker is when he sits there and says, I'm crazy enough to take on Batman, but I'm not crazy enough to take on the IRS.
That was a funny movie, yeah. I would have to say probably either Parasite or Parasite from Superman. Fuck. Who else? Because I know there was one other one that I thought of that.
What about Zoom?
Yeah, but Zoom, in his own way, he thinks he's doing good.
Right, in his own way, which makes him selfish. Doesn't quite follow for a humanitarian moment.
True, yeah, I could see Zoom not being able to have redemption.
Right. Now, for the fans out there who don't know, because you're all fucking idiots, the Zoom we're talking about is, yes, the Reverse Flash. Not the Black Flash from the live adaptation. Any of these fucking fans that are like, that's Dr. Zoom. No, it's not. Fucking fight me.
Dr. Zoom is technically Second
Flash. I'm Batman.
Right?
But I don't know. For me, I think the only people I could see that have I think the only two people I could probably see, or one person I could definitely see not having any humanitarian is Zoom.
I have a question for you now then. You're the greatest, not the greatest person to ever show humanity.
Villain or hero?
Doesn't matter.
I don't know. That's hard for me because that goes back to what I originally had said with Humanite or Batman.
I would hands down say Batman. Batman, even though he is human, he has fought against gods. He has fought against things that are beyond God. He has fought against monsters, and he still stood there.
Here's why I don't so much go with heroes. Heroes are expected to show that they are human. They're supposed to show that they have that side.
True.
When you think of a hero, they're supposed to be for the people. So I don't necessarily look at the heroes because that's who they're supposed to be.
True.
Well, they're supposed to show that kind of side of them. They're supposed to. Like I said, with Batman sitting with Ace, he could have killed her. It would have been the logical thing to do, is basically be done and over with it.
Yeah.
But he didn't, because he is a hero. That is expected of him being a hero. So I don't go with that. If we're going to talk like that, then that's just kind of, I don't know. It's more of the shock and awe when it comes from the villains. Like Ultra Humanite stopping a fight, stopping like mid-fight with Flash to fix a toy, so he doesn't ruin a child's Christmas.
Yeah. I probably have to say.
I would suggest you redo what you said, because saying Batman, that's a given.
Not necessarily, because most superheroes are seen as, and this is even true with like people in here, they think of superheroes as someone who is always going to be there, who never loses, whereas superheroes lose all the time. I will die on the hill where Batman loses the battle, but he doesn't lose the war. He gets his ass handed to him all the time.
Right, but now we're just talking about superheroes. I'm talking about superheroes are supposed to have a humanitarian side.
Not necessarily.
Most of the time, 99% of the chance they do.
True.
Saving a cat out of a tree for somebody, humanitarian. Sitting with Ace when she knew she was going to die. That was, many people are going to sit there and say, well, yeah, that's Batman. That's who he is. It'd be more out of the ordinary to say, well, we don't see that much with Superman. We don't see that much with Wonder Woman. That's why, for me, I would go with the villains more.
All right, well, then I will change my answer from Batman to Red Hood.
There you go. See, that I can accept and I will allow. Because Red Hood is damn near on, about ready to kill people.
Yes, he actually did kill people for a while. Then he stopped, then he started, then he stopped, and he started. DC doesn't know what to do with them.
Right, so if you were to say Red Hood, then I'd be like, okay, that I can accept.
Yeah.
But saying Batman...
Batman.
That, I can't allow that, because taking somebody as big as Batman or Superman or Woman and saying, well, they've got this... Well, they're supposed to. They're supposed to be fighting for humans. But when you take somebody like... and this is something that had hit my mind. Take somebody like Killer Croc, who damn near eats people.
Oh yeah,
in
Young
Killer
Justice.
Croc. I don't see Killer Croc having any humanitarian side to him. But I feel like there is a scene where Killer Croc does show one.
Yes, there was. I believe either in the comics or an animated series where he was helping some people get away from some people. He was helping a child. Batman thought he was gonna eat her, whooped his ass, and then he found out he was trying to protect her, and then he's all like, "Oh shit, let me help you."
Right, but see that is the thing that you look at it, you're like, okay, he's a villain. He's supposed to be killing people, eating people, beating people up. He's supposed to be the villain.
Yeah.
That's why I think our topic should be focused on a little bit more. And this isn't saying anything bad, but that's where, when we had brought up this topic, that's where I was leaning more towards the villains and who shows the humanity out of the villains. What superhero does not show that humanitarian side? That's why, for me, it's Wonder Woman. Herman, yeah, she's great, don't get me wrong, but she's all about saving her own people. Depending on what you look at.
True.
My mentality of her, from what I've seen, she's not much of a people person. Like, she is, but she isn't. Because look at, like, the video games of Injustice. She wants people to bend the knee to Superman.
Yeah.
She's tyrannical. And then you've got how Superman is. Superman can literally wipe out people with one fell swoop of his eyes, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
So for me, there are superheroes on my list that have no humanitarian side, and they should. But it's more of that shock and awe when you get villains that show that humanitarian side when it's least expected. Like you said, Killer Croc saving a child. Clayface almost being distraught finding out Batman died. Ultra Humanite stopping mid-fight with Flash to fix a toy. It's those small moments with the villains that more impresses me. That's not talked about enough.
They are not talked about enough, yes. I think a lot of people look up to more the heroes than the villains. And that's just
because everybody kisses ass.
Well, heroes are more looked towards as the good. I mean, the boys are a perfect perfect fucking thing of how superheroes would actually
be. Yeah.
Instead of,
but the boys also shows you the flaws in superheroes, and that sometimes you need the villains to kind of step up more than you need the heroes.
Yes, and that actually has happened more than once in the DC comics. They've had moments where the villains stepped up to be the heroes.
They did the whole Suicide Squad. They've got that game that's supposed to be coming out.
That looks fun.
Where you've got literally fucking Superman burning a hole into somebody, and he's got like a purple aura to him. Yep. Or the Flash that's in purple. He's like, oh, just mail me the bullet already.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm trying to remember what it was, but there was a moment where I can't remember how it all happened, but I think the DC superheroes were incapacitated somehow, and the villains had to step up to be heroes, and they did. And it was like a big thing that DC did. They did it a few times, especially with Darkest Night, Brightest Day, and they actually showed that villains can actually step up. Lex Luthor got the orange ring of greed. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
The Scarecrow got the yellow ring of fear, which didn't surprise me at all.
What would Grundy get? The red ring of rage?
Probably. I don't know. I never looked much into it.
No, he gets the white ring. What?
All right. But supervillains have stepped up more than once, and honestly, I would love to see a Darkest Night animated series, animated movie.
But like I was saying, if you look at like how our childhood was, how we grew up, the superheroes were always supposed to be the good guys.
Yeah.
They're supposed to protect humans, be the best for humanity, all that stuff. It's rare for us as kids. It was rare, unless you really got into the comic books, it was rare to see or hear about the villains showing a human side to them.
True.
It was rare. That's what we're talking about. That's essentially what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff from our childhood we did not see, we did not hear as much.
Yeah.
And as we get older, we now see it and we now hear it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a dark motherfucker. I prefer villains to heroes.
Yeah, we're talking about the same thing, just on different aspects, which I actually enjoy.
Well, right. I'm bringing more of the angry villain side to it, and you're playing the kiss-ass superhero.
I've always been a fan of the Batman aspect of the superheroes. The heroes that are like, I want to help some people, and I'm going to do it my way, and fuck everybody else. Not the...
No, don't get me wrong. I'm right there with you. I like how Batman is, and Batman brings in a human side, like he does not want to kill people. Where Superman literally will contemplate on killing somebody if it means bringing peace and justice. That's what it is for me. That is the comparison. That's the topic. Yes, Batman will be sitting there because look at it. Like we're talking about with this situation. Here's the thing. So we're not like arguing with each other about this, which isn't bad because it's something we should do. But here's to kind of settle this, since we've only got like 5 minutes left. Look at the difference between Batman and Superman. Look at what would happen. Like, look at what they did with the episode. Batman sat with Ace while she knew she was going to die. He could have pushed the button, but he sat with her until she did. Now imagine what Superman would have done.
I don't think he would have pushed the button either.
And see, that's where the argument comes up. That's where it's the opinion. My opinion of Superman is with her, it's a 50-50. Like, I see what you're saying, but part of me also sees that I could see Superman basically turn around and killing her just to be done with it. Or Wonder Woman.
I could see more Wonder Woman, not Superman. Superman has always been that Boy Scout.
Right, but you get my point. I'm
Yeah, I
thinking
do.
like Injustice Superman. I'm not looking to drag out this argument.
Oh yeah. Injustice
It's
Superman would
more
have
of-
killed him.
That's
In
my
a second.
point. It is all it takes is one different snap in Superman's mind for him to either turn around and kill Ace or pull a Batman and sit with her. With
Yep.
Superman, it's 50-50. If Ace killed Lois, you think he's going to sit there and not push that button? I guarantee you he'll push that button.
Yeah, that's true.
That's my point of view. That's the point I'm driving. Batman to me sat through Ace. If I didn't watch that episode, I would have thought Batman. If I wouldn't have gotten into DC Comics and read and watched and all that stuff, my opinion is Superman would have killed her. Maybe not have pushed that button, but I could see him turn around and not sitting there with her like Batman did. Now, yes, there's that argument. Yes, he could. That's where I say it's 50-50. It depends on essentially it depends on Superman's mood.
Yeah.
If Joker killed Lois that day, you think you think Superman's still gonna not push that button? I think he would.
Oh, hands down, he would have. He actually killed the Joker.
That's right, but that's my point. All it takes is Superman's mood to just be different, given a circumstance.
One bad day. Yep.
Right. Then Wonder Woman would have killed her.
Yeah.
That's my point, is you look at the superheroes and basically you put that scenario, change Batman out with a different superhero, and you sit there and think, who's going to push that button, who isn't?
Yeah. I actually have a recommendation for you for a movie if you have not seen it.
Oh, here we fucking go.
No, it's a DC animated movie. It's called Justice League Gods and Monsters.
Oh, I've came across that title before. I don't think I've watched it.
It's really good. It shows different aspects. It shows Superman, who was found by a Hispanic family. They were like a traveling farm workers types of people. Wonder Woman is Big Bertha. Batman is an action.
Bertha?
Yeah. They go into a story with that. Batman is what's his name? The guy who's pretty much Man-Bat.
Oh, okay. So Batman took on more of the animal.
Batman became a vampire.
Yeah, he basically turned more animal than human.
Yeah, it's not Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne doesn't play any part in it. It is
it's more bat than man. Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah, they show different, and this is for anybody else who I would check it out. It's a really amazing show. Really not show, but movie. They even show little clips where Superman actually killed a U.S. government creation of Brainiac, who was a child. Superman killed him.
Yeah, I think I've seen that same clip.
If you have not seen it, and this goes for everyone else, I would check it out. Now, my question for the fans is, what's your favorite moment? Be it villain, superhero, where they showed humanity.
I swear to God, if you don't end this right fucking now, I'm going to be fucking pissed.